brown paper bag from behind her back, no reaction on her face. I guess my ability to talk to animals didn't skip a generation. Fine, I guess. I glanced at the boxes in my closet shoved behind my clothes. Abuela takes my sketchbook and holds it at arm's length, admiring my raven drawing. Ay, mira, another masterpiece, Joselito. Abuela likes to call me Joselito sometimes, after José Nicolás de la Escalera. He was Cuba's first painter. Abuela tells me she hopes to see my drawings one day in museums around the world, just like José's. I don't bother to tell her I don't think I'm that good. I draw because it keeps me occupied, sitting in new classrooms as the teacher drones on about equations I learned 2 schools ago. And paper and pencils are easy to pack. What's that? I ask, as Abuela holds out the brown paper bag to me. I have something for you, niño. Abuela's eyes sparkle. I peek inside. A baseball glove rests at the bottom. I thought you might want that. I went up to the attic to dig it out of some boxes. I almost broke my hip. Esas tontas escaleras. I run my fingers over the worn glove, smiling as Abuela curses the attic stairs. The brown leather has cracks in the palm, and a few loose laces hang from the edge. It's definitely well used. This glove was your papi's. He and your abuelo spent hours out there in the backyard, tossing a baseball back and forth. I had to yell at them so much to stop throwing and come in for dinner. And I'm a good cook, ya tú sabes. Abuela chuckles and sits next to me on the bed. She shifts her weight as the boxes crammed under my bed push the sharp bed springs against the mattress. I hear the cardboard begin to crunch on one of them. I hope that's not the one with my aquarium. Gracias, abuela. This is really cool. My dad's glove. I slide my fingers inside and flex the glove open and closed. I definitely won't forget to pack this when we move again. Abuela rubs my back and whispers in my ear. I have something else, mi niño. What is it? I wonder how she's going to top the glove. She reaches into the pocket of her housecoat and holds out an envelope. I glance at the white paper in her hand, recognizing the small, all-caps handwriting. Dad. My heartbeat pounds in my chest, and I grab the envelope from Abuela. No way! Already? I leave you to it. She kisses the top of my head and pads out of the room in her house slippers. I have an entire shoebox of letters from Dad. The inbox of my email has its own overflowing folder of messages he sent me over the last 3 months of his deployment. And yet, every time I get a letter from him, my heart beats so fast I can hardly breathe. I always scan the envelope's return address for some clues about him. Has he moved bases? Is he still in the Middle East? The cryptic combination of letters and numbers on this one tells me he's at Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan. I tear open the envelope and read. Nestor, I know we usually email, but I wanted to have something waiting for you when you got to New Haven. Hopefully this letter arrived in time. Specialist Fisher and I played catch yesterday, so I wrote, Kabul, Afghanistan, on your baseball. I'm starting to run out of room on that thing, but I managed to squeeze it in between Ramstein, Germany, and Daegu City, South Korea. You and I will have to toss it around when I get home, so we can write New Haven, Texas on it. All right, here's your animal question. There's a species of sheep here in Afghanistan named after a famous explorer. Write me back with the name. I'm pretty sure I've stumped you with this one. Good luck at your new school. I know you'll do great. You always do. Love, Dad. I read the letter 3 more times, tracing my finger over Dad's signature. I fold it carefully and tuck it between the pages of my sketchbook. There's a golf ball in my throat I try to swallow down. 3 months ago, Mom and I stood on a hot tarmac and stared at Dad's back as he boarded a big-bellied airplane to Afghanistan. It was our 4th time watching him fly away. His shoulders hunched a little more with each deployment. I gripped Mom's hand, my palm sweaty, and pretended it was the strong sun making my eyes water. Now Dad is across an ocean, playing catch with someone who is not me. Dad says all this moving, all this being separated, is part of the job. When you're Nestor Lopez, son of Sergeant First Class Raul Lopez, every time the Army says move, you move. And it sucks. I sigh, picking up my charcoal pencil again to continue shading the raven.
Wait,
He crows on the windowsill.
get my good side.
He spins around and lifts his back feathers.